Do you want to learn how to build mobile applications and deploy them using Bolt.New? If yes, then you're in luck, because today I'm going to show you the new integration of Expo into Bolt.New. Now, for the people who do not know what Bolt.New is an AI-powered code generation platform that is capable of generating complete applications from natural language. And it is famous for having an interactive development environment, since it has a built-in code editor that you're able to go into and play with the code of the application, unlike other applications like Lovable, for example. Now, what is new about Bolt.New for the people who do not already know? Before the update, you were only able to develop and deploy web applications using Bolt.New, but now you are able to develop and deploy mobile applications. This is possible because of their new integration with Expo, which gives it the ability to develop mobile applications using the React Native framework. Another feature is that you will be able to build applications for both iOS and Android platforms simultaneously. So it's not only for one of them. So you could build the application, then directly deploy it on both the iOS store and the Play Store. And without further ado, let's begin. But before we do, don't forget to go down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any AI tools like this one. To begin, guys, I decided today to build for you guys an AI recipe generator application, and I'm gonna try to do that with Bolt.New. So essentially, users will be able to take an image of their fridge. Then after taking an image of their fridge, AI will process the image and generate some recipes that they could create with the recipes that the user took a picture of, whether that be from the fridge or from their table, wherever they really want, it doesn't really matter. To create the prompt for Bolt.New, because a piece of advice, guys, never go to Bolt.New if you do not know what you're doing and directly start writing in prompts, because especially if you're using the free tier, you're going to run out of all your credits and you're not going to get through any progress. So for people who are taking advantage of the free tier, you need to make every prompt count. So what I do is I go to ChatGPT and I tell it to create the prompt for me. So first I discuss with it the application. So I told it I want an AI recipe generator from fridge photos. Initially, it decided that it wants to do the image recognition with Google Cloud Vision, but I told it I want to use the OpenAI API key for that. So I switched to O3 Mini High from O1 and I turned on the search feature, and then it realized that yes, it is able to use ChatGPT for the image analysis. Then it finally created this prompt, which I'm going to use right now. I did not test this before, so we're just going to see how it goes. Let's description concept, let's just copy the whole thing and see what happens here. And I just want to make it clear that I want it to be the mobile app. Yeah, just so it knows that we want it to use Expo, just so it doesn't start building a web application for me. Now it's gonna start coding. For people who have never used Bolt.New, it codes everything for you and you have access to the whole project, and you are literally able to export it and install it and just continue in Cursor or wherever you want. So you have access to all the files, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, I had a bit of a realization. If you get stuck on this building the mobile application infinite loading screen, make sure to go to your terminal, and if you see any errors, then something has gone wrong. So I'm just gonna copy this, see if it gets pasted. Okay, for some reason it's not getting pasted, so I'm going to have to just do it manually like that. And then I'm just gonna fix this. So do be looking for errors here. I don't think Bolt.New in its current state is able to detect errors and just make it like very obvious that there's an error. So it just kind of sits in that infinite loop of building your application. But if you do what I just did, you shouldn't run into any issues, but it's just that you need to be more aware of what's going on. after only maybe debugging once or twice, it was actually able to finish the application for me, and it gave me quite a nice demo. There's the AI recipe generator on top. You can take the photo or choose a photo from the gallery. It also gave us a section where you can save the recipes. And finally, there's a place where you will be able to put your dietary preferences, which I actually found quite cool. So if you're a vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free or dairy, and I put the appropriate icons for that, which is a plus. So now I'm going to try to choose from the gallery an image. Wait, but before we do that, I probably need to put my OpenAI API key, which I prepared right here. Seems to have saved by itself. Probably need to refresh this. Let's go here. Let's put a picture of an apple. Okay, it does seem like we have gotten an error, so I'm going to try to fix that by just spamming the attempt fix button. Alright guys, so sadly, when I tried to attempt to fix it, it told me that my credits for the day finished. Right now I am on the free tier, so instead of going and buying the premium tier and continuing this video just to complete this, I will actually show you guys what I would do in this situation and what probably most of you want to do in this situation, since I know that probably most of the people who use Bolt.New just use the free credits. Even if you do have the premium version, you could still run out of credits, especially with long sessions of building and Bolt.New running into an error and then going back and forth with it. You could still finish your credits. To continue your project, Bolt.New makes it very easy because you are able to just export this whole thing. To do that, you just go to export and click download. Now I'm going to save this here and call it recipe generator. Now bear with me guys, first I need to extract this, so I extract it, then I'm gonna copy project, and I think you guys get what I'm getting at here. So I'm going to open this on cursor and just continue the project from here. I'm just gonna reopen it here, and then I'm gonna also teach you guys how to deploy it, because right now if you try to deploy to App Store, they still did not fully roll this out, but I'm pretty sure they are working on it. But even if they don't, it's still pretty easy to do, honestly. In the command prompt or in an IDE, it is pretty easy to do, especially using Expo. They make it pretty simple. Anyways, going back to this, we are here now. I prepared this notes file, which I am gonna put in the description. First, you're gonna download the project, unzip it. Now we need to install in dependencies. Where's my terminal? Let's go ahead and install the, and we run into an issue. That could be because of, let me try in this terminal. Yeah, okay. I just opened, I was a file low. I was supposed to open it in the projects file. But it's, so the next step is to start the development server. Pretty sure if all goes well here, we should be fine. So we're gonna obviously start the development server using Expo, which is the same thing that Bolt.New is using. I'm gonna let it run, and I'm just gonna go get me a cup of water real quick and see. Hopefully it's done by then. Alright guys, perfect. The development server started. It says web is waiting on you. You could also open this on your mobile application, exactly like what was going on previously. So let's see. Let's open this. I just get a control left click. Alright. Let's make this look more like a mobile. So saved, settings, take photo, choose from gallery. I really want to try to troubleshoot that problem that happened right before. Oh, cool. Okay guys, the application is finally working. It was just a simple problem with the model name. It had GPT-4 vision and I just had to switch it to GPT-4o, which is the newest ChatGPT model. And perfect. So you give it the picture. It could be like a picture of your fridge or something. And boom, I gave it a picture of an apple. Caramel apple crisp bliss, savory apple pork delight. Working perfectly fine. Now going back here, you guys probably want to start deploying. So for people who want to deploy, this is how you do it. So you're gonna go to the description and I laid the steps for you, nice and simple. It installs EAS, which is necessary for the deployment process. Alright, then I said you can change the app details in the app.json file. So here you can put the name of the application, you can upload the icon by just putting where it is in your files. So just copy the path and lay it here. You can fully customize the app details here. Once you have set the name and your application details, you can finally start deploying. To do that, obviously I'm not going to be deploying right now because it's a bit of a tedious process. Obviously they're not going to allow anyone to do this, so there's going to be a lot of questioning. There's something that you guys need to go through. It's a straightforward process, but you need to be serious about doing it, if that makes sense. Yeah, now here you just need to log in with your EAS email. I'm pretty sure Expo did a video where they went through this whole process, so just go to the Expo YouTube channel. You can probably find out all about this. After this, just put in your email and stuff, and then put EAS build configure. Then you should be fine. Look, it says an Expo user is required, so I guess put your Expo email and address there, and then here is going to be the next step where you're gonna configure the application and get it ready to get deployed. Now what I can do, I can deploy it to the web, which is actually quite easy. So I'm gonna do that for you guys. I'm gonna deploy to the web. To deploy to the web, I just need to put npx expo export -- platform web. This creates a production bundle. Once this is done, I can officially deploy. Yeah, I need to put my email or username to do that. So I guess I'm gonna go do that and just come back to you guys, because I probably need to create an email. Alright guys, after you put your email and password, they'll just ask you if you'd like to automatically create an ES project. Just click yes. You're gonna put a preview URL. So I'm just gonna call it recipe generator.expo.app, and that's gonna be my URL. It's uploading the assets. There you go. We have links to our dashboard, the deployment URL, and the production URL, which I'm gonna open right now. There you go guys, here's the application. Let's fridge with food in it. You guys can definitely steal this idea from me and create your own SaaS product. Maybe refine it a bit and then just start promoting it on TikTok and Instagram. And I don't see why you wouldn't make some money off of it. Let's see what it's gonna do with this. It gave me a soda pop cottage cheesecake. It's a no-bake cheesecake that uses soda for unique flavor twist. A Coke cheesecake. There you go guys. It's a 20-minute preparation, 0 minutes cook. So I guess you don't need to put it in the oven or something. Yeah, I mean, it also recognized that. I'm pretty sure this is root beer, and it did recognize it. Pretty cool, actually. There you go guys, we just developed and deployed an application from start to finish in a matter of what, 15-20 minutes. I was able to do this whole thing using one prompt, which was generated using ChatGPT. And you guys can't forget, I did this whole thing on Bolt.New. All I did was take it to Cursor. I just had to change the model name because it was using an outdated model, and the application was working just fine. As you guys can see, you can put the photo and it generates 3 recipes for you, shows you the time for preparation and the cooking time. You can go to settings and set the dietary information, and it works just fine. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and also comment down below what you're going to be building with Bolt.New, and also tell me about anything else you would like me to make a video on. And that's it from me, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.